Hi everyone, this is Jo from Micorba's Tarot. I'm back today with another reading on the subject of will there be contact? So we're looking into the person on your mind and whether they are going to reach out and make contact with you. Obviously it's somebody that you are not in contact with at the moment. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you can check out any of those placement signs to see if there are messages there for you. I'm going to start the reading, of course, with Aries. And I should say as well that the time frame for this inquiry, I guess, into whether there will be contact is for the month of June. But it is a timeless reading. So if you're called to view this video at another time, then I feel that there are likely to be messages for you. We're going to look now into Aries person, the person on Aries mind. And will there be contact? This one seemed to want to come out. Okay. I think this person is debating whether to make contact, Aries. They're obviously thinking about it. They're thinking that this could go one of two ways. They might be thinking, well, it could go badly if I did reach out to Aries. I don't know if it's going to go well or go badly. And they could also be thinking, is it the right thing to do? Should I reach out or shouldn't I? And they're sort of weighing up, the two paths there, and whether they should or shouldn't. So it can be a bit well, if you have been out of contact for a while, it can be a bit scary, can't it, to reach out to somebody? So there's obviously some conflict going on in their mind, Aries. Okay. Oh, there's something big's happened here. Something perhaps was built on a shaky foundation. And the universe has obviously come along to change that. It might be that actually they were. I'm going to move that candle out of the way because it's just gone out and it started to smoke. But yeah, something's changed in their life quite significantly. It could be the ending of a relationship. Something else might have happened in their life that's been quite big and changed things significantly for them. Whether that's with you or somebody else or just another scenario, but things have not been easy for them recently, I would say. But in terms of contact, I don't know if this tower, this thing that's happened in their life recently, this big thing, has opened the path for them to be able to come towards you, because I am actually seeing that they will reach out. You might have to be patient here, because the Knight of Cups is a very slow moving knight. He comes with love and well-intentioned energy. He wants to make an offer. He's got the cup of love here, but he doesn't come in quickly. He comes very slowly. But at the same time, this Five of Swords here suggests that they want to be successful with you. They want to win you back and be in a relationship with you, and they're prepared to win at all costs. I don't know if they see that that they might have some competition, or start to fear that they've got competition, or they've got some something to do to make it up to you, Aries, to put things right for between you, and they realize they've got to sort of take action now and make that happen, whatever it takes. They're going to do whatever it takes to build a relationship back up with you. And yeah, this Knight of Cups, as I said, he might be coming in slowly because partly because he's had something major happen, but he's thinking and planning and wants to come in the right way when he does return and respond. Okay, so this is somebody that's got a really nice energy about them, I would say, and they're clearly quite attractive. They're quite charismatic. They're quite open and communicative, but they also are up in their head and in their mind at the moment, and that's probably what's making them come in slowly, hold back. They're really reflecting on things. There's things that perhaps they have failed to see the truth on, but things have changed for them recently that help to sort of, I don't know, lift the veil, if you like, from their eyes, and they've sort of had some realizations, I would say, here. So let's look at you, Aries. How are you thinking and feeling? What's your take on the current situation with this person on your mind? And please do let me know in the comments if this resonates for you. And if you could give me the thumbs up and a like, I'd also appreciate that. Your support has been helping me to get a lot more views on my channel, helping a lot more people with my videos. So thank you so much for that. Okay, right. Okay, so Aries, this suggests that you want quite a quick, passionate new start with this person. You definitely want things to sort of reignite, I would say. But you need there to be equal give and take. So perhaps you felt that you'd been putting in more effort previously, or maybe your person had. But one way or another, things had been out of balance. I guess that's likely to be the case given you are out of contact at the moment. But I think for you, it's important that there's proper give and take here, and you really want to come out of the current sort of painful cycle where things have not been going well. You don't want to carry on as things were. For things to be good between you, you just need that the bad cycle to come to an end and sort of move and have a fresh start together. And I think that's what you're looking for. But I am seeing passion. There's clearly a lot of physical attraction between you, Aries. Yeah, so let's clarify for Aries then, in relation to the person that they are out of contact with at the moment, the person that's on their mind. Yeah, I think you're thinking about all the options at the moment, what could happen next, what you'd like to happen next, what should you do. You are sort of thinking back on, your connection with this person, thinking fondly of them, remembering the good times, the good things about them, sort of recognizing what, really has been lost between you is what I would say and what I can see here. And I think, I think you're very open and willing to have contact from this person is what I'm seeing, Aries. Okay, I think you both got your guard up at the moment. Mutual energies here is what we're looking at. You've got your guard up, but you want things to work out. I think you both want to have attention from each other. You both want, to feel that the other one's interested and, is going to sort of express how they feel and sort of really make you feel that you are wanted and that there is something that they really want. And again, we've got this 7 of Cups, so you're both thinking about what the options are for forward movement and what could be next for you. You might be imagining all sorts about your future together, and what might be possible. I think you do see potential here, is what the cards are saying, Aries. So just clarify the mutual energy here and the likely outcome. Then we'll move on to advice for you, Aries. Okay. Right, and we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you as well. So we've got the High Priestess. So at the moment there's silence. You're both holding back from each other. You're both reflecting and thinking, but not actually taking any action. But we have got that you do feel, you're healing. You're both going through a healing process, so that you can feel sort of happy in yourself. And then, this will help you to be happy together as a couple. But it also shows me that you both desire each other. You both see each other as a wish fulfillment and something that you would really like to work out. All right, so let's look at your advice then, Aries. What advice have we got for you? Or what advice can the cards give? So please, universe, give us advice for Aries in relation to this person that they're currently out of contact with, person that's on their mind. Okay. Yeah, don't give up. Don't give up. Do what you need to do to make it work. Lead with love is the next message. And do take action, I would say. Don't hold back. Don't let having your guard up affect you too much. It's wise to be cautious, isn't it? But not over cautious so that you actually end up sabotaging, and spoiling something that could be really good and really beautiful, Aries. So yeah, just let yourself be open to it, and don't hold back. Take action is what I'm seeing here. It's a bit of further advice. I've got the Soul Connections card here. Can you see them with the doves on? So this will give some further advice from a Love Oracle deck. So let's see what the Love Oracle cards have to say for you, Aries, and then we'll do I'll pull a soul's journey lesson card as well for you for advice, and then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross swatcher reading. Okay. Remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about your relationship. So we've seen here, haven't we, that you're looking back and sort of being quite nostalgic about the situation. So you are reflecting on all the good things, but yeah, remember what's good about it. Remember what's remarkable, because I've heard it said that, when you meet somebody, first of all, they seem like a real gift and you're absolutely joyful that you've met somebody. And then they can sort of become a given. You take them for granted and you start to focus maybe on the more negative things rather than what's fantastic about them and what makes, you really happy to be with them. So, yeah, just focus on the good stuff. Let's also pull a soul journey card then. I do like these cards. I haven't used them, I don't think, in a reading yet. I think they are quite popular. So what other lessons can we gather for you, Aries, in relation to this person that's on your mind that you're out of contact with at the moment? Okay, here we go. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So yeah, I think it can be quite upsetting, can't it, when you don't hear from somebody that you really do have a connection with, things are not right between you. It can make you feel quite unbalanced, can't it? Really affect how you're feeling. Your emotions can be sort of a little bit all over the place, and it actually can be quite torturous, can't it? Missing somebody that you are, wondering how they're feeling and what's going to happen next. So yes, Aries, just try and, as we've said here, focus on your healing, focus on yourself, and try and keep that balance and focus on the positive. Okay, so let's do an Aries through Pisces for you, Aries. So this is a hidden message from, hidden messages from the person that's on your mind that you're out of contact with at the moment. We're going to look at what they would want to say to you. This is where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in. I'm now going to go through Aries through Pisces. Watch the sign of the person you're interested in to see what the message may be from them that they would like to give to you, Aries. Okay, ready? Okay, so Aries, if you are dealing with an Aries, your person wants to say, I wish I could take back my words. If you are dealing with a Taurus, they would like to say, I hide behind material things. If you are dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini would like to say, it was my fault, but I blamed you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer says, I wish things could be different. Okay, if you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo says, I can't stop thinking about you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo says, I'm afraid to contact you. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra says, I wish I had treated you better. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the timing just wasn't right for us. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I remember every detail of that day. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I know I was a distraction from your pain. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, finally, the Pisces would want to say to you, I wish I could share my good news with you. All right, Aries, so those are your messages. So that, I can see that, there will be contact here and there's great potential for you. I hope that helps to answer your question, that, the answer that you were seeking this evening. And again, thank you so much for joining me. I'd appreciate any support you can offer in terms of liking my video. Please do subscribe because I'd love to have you on board, and please do comment to let me know how this resonated. And thank you so much. I will see you again very soon. Okay. Oops. So now we are moving on to Taurus. Hi Taurus, welcome in. This reading is to answer the question, will there be contact? So we're going to take a look at the person that's on your mind, the person that you're thinking about, the person perhaps you haven't heard from or you've been out of contact with, to have a look at how they're feeling and whether they're going to make contact with you, and we'll look at what the likely outcome is going to be as well. We'll pull some advice and we'll also do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you Taurus. So please do like the video, Taurus. I really do appreciate any support you can give. Thank you so much. Here we go then with your reading. Okay. Oh, right. Taurus, this person is walking away, or they have walked away. I guess that kind of follows, given that, you know, we're out of contact at the moment. So they walked away. It seems like they could have a bit of a player energy about them. So maybe they sort of came in really hot and heavy, made you think, you know, that they were all interested, showed you a lot of passion, you know, maybe spent some sort of intimate time with you. And then maybe they sort of withdrew, and sort of have gone a bit cold on you, and you are, you know, a bit confused about the situation and why they are not seeming to be as interested and as much in contact as they were originally. It seems to me that they might be quite a person who's used to being single is what I'm seeing here. They might like being single, they like being independent, they have sort of materialistic goals, and, you know, they're focused on their finances and their career and that sort of thing. They're not necessarily focusing on sort of finding a long-term love relationship. Taurus, this is more of a player energy I'm seeing here, I'm afraid, at the moment. And because of that, they've kind of walked away from you, which is never nice, is it? It sort of makes you question if you can trust people in the future, doesn't it, when this type of thing happens. Unfortunately, it happens a lot, and I particularly hear about it when I do personal readings in relation to online dating and things like that. So yeah, it's a good way to meet people, but you also need a bit of caution as well, don't you, on these apps. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Cups now as well, which is somebody who's quite emotionally independent. It's another card that I sort of see as somebody who is, emotionally independent, and therefore usually quite single. They're not getting overly attached to somebody with this, you know, surrounding cards that I've got here as well. Taurus, yeah, they're sort of withholding their feelings. They're not sort of demonstrating, you know, there's probably things here that they didn't share with you. They weren't overly open about their circumstances, you know. Perhaps when you were asking them, you know, questions to find out a little bit more about them, maybe they were batting them away. And if you think about it now and look back on the situation, perhaps you can sort of see that, you know, they weren't being overly open with you when you were having a conversation, and it sort of turned into a more of a physical connection, Taurus. So let's see how you're thinking and feeling, and then we'll look at the outcome. We'll pull some advice for you, and then we'll look at the Hidden Truth Oracle deck. We're doing Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading to see what your person would want to say to you. The person that's out of contact, what would they want to say to you? You watch the sign of the person you're interested in for that part of the reading. Okay, so let's have a look for you, Taurus. Oh, okay. So I think you've been left feeling like, you know, because of the way that this person's treated you, you're wondering if you were good enough for them. They've made you feel a little bit less than. I think you also feel like, you know, there's possibly a missed opportunity here. So you might be thinking about whether you could have done something differently. You're reflecting on, you know, what did I do that's caused this? But Taurus, please be reassured that it's nothing you've done. It's just how this person is. And whoever you were, it wouldn't have made any difference here. I think what I'm seeing is that this connection, you felt it very strongly. And with the Wheel of Fortune, that suggests that it was a karmic relationship. So it was always intended that you would come across this person. But usually you come across somebody in a lifetime that you have a karmic connection with because you need to learn a lesson. So it might be that you've had the contact that you needed with this person, and whilst it's left you feeling really confused and unhappy, if you reflect on it, maybe it's a lesson that you've learned from it that you can take forward, that's going to sort of help you in the future. But for now, I think, you know, you're feeling quite burdened down with the situation. It's sort of really troubled you, and you're struggling to let go, I would say, and put down this burden. free yourself from it, Taurus, which is not a comfortable place to be. It's not nice. I think you're reflecting and sort of blaming yourself a little bit here, and I would like to try and encourage you not to do that, and to take some comfort here in the fact that it's just how this person is. It's actually not you at all. Sometimes it's that they're struggling to be vulnerable, or they just don't have any intention of settling down, with somebody. Okay, so I think you see that you would like to have a potential relationship with this person. So you're not really on the same page, the two of you, is what I would say. And you're wondering if you should reach out and make a sort of an offer and make your feelings known. But I think in the circumstance, given what I can see, and we'll look at the mutual energies in a moment and what the likely outcome is going to be, but I would say hold back, because it could end up being more hurtful, couldn't it, if you reach out and this person actually has walked away, energetically, emotionally, and actually physically they're not present. And the thing is, if somebody is for you, Taurus, you won't be in any doubt about how they're feeling and what they want with you. It will happen without that pain and struggle. If somebody's interested and you behave properly, there won't be any question about it. The universe intends you to be together. It will happen. Also, what they say, that what's meant for you won't pass you by. The universe won't let that happen. Okay, so let's have a look at the mutual energies and what the likely outcome is going to be. As I said, please don't forget to like the video, Taurus, if you're enjoying this and it's helping you. I'd really appreciate a thumbs up and any support in terms of comments that you can share as well. Thank you. Right, okay. Right, so I think this person might come towards you, but they're coming towards you in a bit of an immature way. It's not necessarily anything big. It might just be reaching out to see if you might want to grab a coffee, or just stay in contact, so that it might just be that they're hoping you'll stay in touch for when it's convenient. But I think there's red flags here. And there's red flags that, if you do end up sort of keeping in contact with this person, you just need to be careful that you don't ignore them and end up back in the same, repeating the same cycle. And Taurus, I think it's a good idea just to reflect on everything, take some time. And you might when you start to feel better, you'll start to see things from a different perspective. And hopefully this reading sort of shed a bit of light. It might not be quite what you wanted to hear, I'm afraid, Taurus, but at the same time, it can be quite enlightening, can't it? And quite freeing to sort of understand where the other person's coming from, and that it wasn't your fault. It wasn't anything you did. You couldn't have done anything differently that would have changed this outcome. It is what it is, and it's just unfortunate that you've been sort of hurt by it. Yeah, so again, we've got the Eight of Cups, we've got the walking away. So I'm not seeing a future in this connection, Taurus. I don't think it will be good for you to continue with it. I think that's the truth of the matter. But it might take some healing and some reflecting, and some time out for yourself to just feel better, really, from this. So let's see if we can pull some advice for you, Taurus. What's the advice for Taurus? What's the advice for Taurus, please? I'll always be honest with you and tell you what the cards are saying. I won't ever sort of change things to give you a message I think you want to hear. I always will tell you the truth, because I know I like to be told the truth, and hopefully you are coming here for the truth. Okay, so here, I think that the Judgment card has come out as your advice. So for me, I believe that this is telling you that things happen for a reason. I think there could have been some divine intervention here to sort of introduce you to this person, to perhaps learn some sort of painful lesson, unfortunately. Also, the fact that they're moving on, they weren't for you. They weren't going to make you happy. They potentially were going to cause you pain again in the future. And yes, this coming to an end, I'm seeing is the right thing. And just try and let it go. Try not to be too anxious, and let it affect your sleep and your day-to-day living. You just try and sort of heal and feel better. Taurus, reach out to friends and spend time with people that you care about, that you love and trust, and do things you enjoy. Just try and find the things that bring you joy in life, and yeah, find your happiness from within yourself. Try and heal before you can then sort of, it will help you to move on to your next connection and your next relationship, which will come in and you will have happiness. I did see the 10 of Cups there, which not only suggested to me that that's what you're hoping for with this person. That hasn't happened, of course. I do see that you are going to have a happy future ahead of you with somebody else. Okay, something else is better. Something else better is destined for you, Taurus. Okay. Okay, it says every relationship has magical moments, and it says this one, actually, I think this is the card for you because it is the one that turned over and showed itself to me. It says Labyrinth. It's the Labyrinth card, and it says even when you feel lost, there is always a way through the labyrinth. Okay, so you might be feeling a bit lost right now, Taurus. You might be feeling, this connection may be left you feeling not so good, and if that's the case, I'm sorry about that, but trust that there is a way out and a way forward. Life always gets better. Things seem darkest, don't they, before the sun comes out. Coming out with all these cliches this evening, but it's so true. You will feel better again. All right, so I'm just pulling a soul's journey lesson card now. Okay, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Okay, so this ending is just a way of clearing the way for you for something better. Like I said, a nice new beginning that will come in for you, Taurus, when the time is right. There's obviously something better intended for you. Okay, so now I'm going to do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you. So this is where you watch the sign of the person that you are interested in, and we'll hear what the person would want to say to you, Taurus. So this is an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, please, for Taurus in relation to the person that's on their mind that they're currently out of contact with, please, universe. Looking for an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Taurus in relation to the person that they're thinking about and are currently out of contact with at the moment. What would Taurus's person wish to say to them? What are their hidden feelings that they would want to communicate to Taurus? Okay, I'm just going to split the deck. Sorry if that was a bit loud. Banged those cards on the table a little bit hard there. Okay, here we go then. All right, Taurus, so this is your Aries through Pisces. Here we go. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries would want to say, just being near you is intoxicating. I've said here there was a passionate relationship between you two. If you're dealing with another Taurus, I left you before you could leave me. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they would want to say, I am starting to understand our connection. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer would say, I don't react when people mention you. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo says, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo says, I hid who I really am from you. If you're dealing with a Libra, I want to tell you how I feel. And if you're dealing with a Scorpio, they say, I look for you everywhere. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they say, I feel you even though we are apart. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they say, I wonder if you are happy without me. Aquarius says, we both know I am not the one for you. And finally, Pisces says, I regret lying to you. Right then, Taurus, those are your messages. So in answer to your question, will there be contact? There may be, but just please be careful. I'm not sure this connection is the right one for you, and there's something better coming in the future. If you're able to accept that this is the case, reflect on it, see the red flags for what they are, and this person, there's a sort of a player in consistent energy as well. And you can do better. There's better in store for you, and you deserve a lot better than that, Taurus. Okay. So please like the video, please subscribe so that switch on that notification bell so that you don't miss out on my future readings, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Okay. A drink. So now we are moving on to Gemini. I don't know if you can hear the really loud car outside that's revving. But there's somebody with a blue Lamborghini that keeps driving up and down our little road. It's like a little close with quite quiet sort of bungalows on it, where, you know, it's quite an elderly neighborhood actually, with sort of very quiet people on it. And there's this really loud car, and it is actually a Lamborghini, but they keep driving up and down the road. It's bonkers. Anyway, my daughter is completely fascinated and looks out the window at it. You know, she can't believe that there's a Lamborghini on our street. But anyway, I do digress. I'm sorry, Gemini. I'll make sure I cut this out when I put the timestamps in. Thank you for joining me this evening, Gemini. We're going to answer the question, will there be contact? So we're going to look at the person on your mind. We're going to get a bit nosy, see what they're thinking or feeling about you, whether they're likely to reach out, whether they're thinking about that. We'll look at you, your energies at the moment, and then we'll look at the two of you together, what the outcome's likely to be. We'll pull some advice for you in relation to your situation, and then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading as well, Gemini. Please do like the video. Please give me a thumbs up. You're really helping me reach a wider audience by doing that. Thank you. And all your comments as well have been sort of great to receive, and I do answer and read every single one of them. I value them all. Okay, Gemini, so let's have a look. Oh, your person, they don't know how to feel about the situation. I don't know what's happened between you, but they're feeling quite unsure, indecisive about what should happen next. They might not be seeing like the whole truth of the situation as well. They sort of see this person on the card is blindfolded, so there's perhaps some truths that are, you know, they're just failing to see about your connection. So we've also got the Four of Pentacles here. So I think this suggests to me that this person is just holding back. They're being very closed off. It could mean that they're a bit controlling and possessive of you, but this Two of Swords energy, where the person's indecisive, suggests to me that actually this card is giving, you know, reflecting that they're holding back. But they're very curious about you. They're watching what you're up to. They're asking friends about you, if they're mutual friends. They are watching, you know, you on social media. They might be just checking out if you've got anybody's car parked on your drive. You know, they really are looking to see what's going on with you. You are on their mind, for sure, Gemini. Okay, you're on their mind for sure. Oh, Two of Swords has come out again. So there's something that's making them feel so undecided, and I don't know what this might be. Yeah, I think maybe they're grappling with themselves, because I think that they have been single for a long time, and maybe they were looking for something sort of fairly casual as a connection. They weren't really looking for a relationship, but then you came along, and yeah, then they've kind of realized that, yeah, they quite like you, and they, you know, you've captured their interest, but they're grappling with, you know, what do I really want? Do I really want this or not? But you've got them up in their head, Gemini, is what I'm seeing. So let's have a look at you. Okay, so you've got a lot of love for this person. You'd love to have a new start with them, build a relationship. You've just got this overflowing amount of love for them. Yeah, I think you feel this is your person. But I think you've got other options. There's possibly been somebody else in the mix here, or maybe you're already in a relationship and you're thinking, should I leave this to move to something else? You know, there could be this energy of, you know, this person would be a new start for you, because actually you're with somebody else at the moment. Yeah, I think, yeah, you want to tell this person the truth about how you're feeling, you know, what you really want here. Okay. So perhaps there's something that you would need to walk away from, Gemini, in order to walk towards this person and have happiness together, is what I'm seeing. So let's look at your mutual energies together, okay? I think you actually both have a lot of love for each other. Oh, here we go. So the question is, will there be contact? And guess what card has come out? As well as the King of Cups, which is, you know, a really stable person who's got really, you know, well-intentioned, emotionally mature, very loving energy. You now have the Eight of Wands, which suggests a couple of things. The first thing I think of when I see this card is communication. Will there be contact? Absolutely yes. There'll be lots of communication. Make sure you've got your phone with you. Make sure it's all charged up. You will be getting a message very soon. And there'll be messaging backwards and forwards between you two. Yeah, the lines of communication are going to open up, definitely. It might also be that you're at a slight distance from this person. You might need to travel towards each other to see each other and be able to have that conversation, because I can see this is what you've got, a burning desire to have a really good conversation with this person. Yeah, and you are going to have a passionate relationship with this person. You will see that the Ace of Wands sort of is quite a phallic card, and it suggests new passion and a quick startup of a passionate relationship. You're likely to be intimate with this person, and have a great sort of physical connection. But also, I think there's love. It's not just a physical connection. There's something deeper here. But this person's sort of grappling with it and trying to sort of work out, should they move forward with it. I think you might need to sort of maneuver your current circumstance and really let this person know what your intentions are and what you're prepared to do to make this work out. So there will be communication. I don't know if I'm kind of sensing that it might need to be you, Gemini, that starts this. If it's, in particular, if it's you that may not be currently single, or you might need to change your circumstance in order to make something happen between you both. It might be that you need to just make that clear, because this person isn't seeing that you are thinking this way about it. Okay. What else have we got here? Yeah, I think you are fantasizing about each other. You're thinking about each other a lot in that way. And I don't know if, you might have children already. You might, potentially be thinking about merging family here, or having a family in the future, seeing sort of children. I think it's quite possible this person might want to give you a little gift as well, and be quite sort of generous and thoughtful. I mean, when I say generous, it only has to be little things, doesn't it? Sort of gestures, just to let you know that you've been thought of and you're cared for. Well, it's a lovely reading, Gemini, although I see, there's potentially a little bit of challenge there to help you move forward together. But yes, on no question that there will be contact between you. Okay, Gemini, so let's pull your advice. What's the advice for Gemini, please, in relation to the person on Gemini's mind? So we'll pull some cards from this little Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. We'll pull a couple of different oracles for you to give some guidance, and then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, Gemini, as well, before we sort of close off for you. Okay, advice for Gemini. Okay, yeah, don't give up. You can make this happen. Yeah, we've got the Patience card here as well. Just, let things happen in their own time. It looks like things might start up quite quickly for you, though, Gemini, so I don't think you're going to have to be too patient here. I'm going to pull some advice from the Soul Connections or a Love Oracle card for you. What advice can you please give to Gemini? Oh, now this one came out before, and it's just flown out again of the deck again. So labyrinth. Even when you feel lost, there is always a way through the labyrinth. So again, Gemini, if there's something that you need to change or do in order to make this connection work, there's always a way through. Okay, and let's pull a soul journey lesson card as well. Let's see what the universe. Oh, here we go. This one's just flipped over for you. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Okay, and guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So yeah, so maybe if you do have any feelings of guilt, to try and let go of those. They don't really serve any purpose unless there's something obviously very morally wrong. But if there's something you need to extract yourself from that's not serving you, there's a way of doing it, isn't there? That's the right and respectful way. It's better than cheating on somebody, isn't it? So Yes, that's interesting, isn't it? So now we'll do your Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, Gemini. So this is where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in, you're currently out of contact with, and we'll understand what it is that they would like to say to you. This is an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Gemini to understand what the person on Gemini's mind would want to say to Gemini. 3 more. Oop. 1, 2. Oh. Oh. There we go. Okay, I'm going to split the deck. These readings are a little bit longer, I think, this evening, Gemini. So please do let me know in the comments if you like it, or give me a thumbs up so that I can know and keep doing them for you. So Gemini, if you're dealing with an Aries, they want to say to you, I love you unconditionally. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they say, finding out the truth crushed me. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they say, I feel you leaving me behind. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they say, the timing just wasn't right for us. If you're dealing with a Leo, they say, I love you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they say, I'm so attracted to you. And if you're dealing with a Libra, they say, we need to let each other go. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I hid who I really am from you. Sagittarius says, I want to tell you how I feel. Capricorn says, I wonder if you are happy without me. Aquarius says, I hide behind material things. And finally, Pisces says, I know that I crossed the line with you. Okay. All right, Gemini. So those were your messages. Thanks again for joining me. It's been great to do that reading for you. I think that's a very interesting, a positive reading. Hope you found it helpful. Please do let me know. Give me the thumbs up if you would like me to carry on doing this format. And I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay. So moving on to Cancer now. Thanks for joining me, Cancer. We're doing a reading this evening then to answer the question, will there be contact? So this is the person on your mind. We're going to take a look into the situation with them, what they're thinking, feeling, what their intentions are, in particular about whether they are intending to reach out to you. We'll have a quick look at your energies and also the mutual energies between you, so what the likely outcome is going to be. And we will pull some advice and also do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you, Cancer. All right, Cancer, please do like the video. Please subscribe. I do know that most people watching my videos are actually not subscribed, so it'd be great if you wanted to join the growing YouTube family and switch on that notification bell so you don't miss my future uploads, which I do make quite regularly. And with that being said, Cancer, let's split the deck for you, okay? Okay, Cancer. Right. Oh, okay. So this could mean a couple of different things. This person's currently holding back. They're avoiding making, being the first person to reach out, but they're really curious about what's going on with you. They are just trying to find out what's going on with you from anywhere that they can, whether it's through colleagues, that mutual friends, people that know you. It could be just by looking at your, Facebook page to see what you're posting on there, to see if there's any other people that they might want to be aware of that are around you. There's a lot of curiosity there, and you're definitely on their mind. This feels like an almost repeat reading for Gemini, Cancer. How strange. Maybe you're, I don't know, are you dealing with a Gemini and maybe this is reversed? I don't know. Okay, so again, this came out earlier on. This person seems to be sort of somebody who's used to being single. They're quite independent in the way that they are. See what else we can clarify. I think they want you. I really do. I think they just don't quite know how to go about it. And There's obviously the card of sort of moving into calmer waters has just shown itself to me. So maybe things have not gone quite right. Maybe there's been some, I've just got the Nine of Cups showing itself. So maybe there's been some healing, having to be some healing. This person's getting over something painful. Perhaps they're feeling they need to be single just at the moment. But they are really interested in you at the same time. They are struggling to get you out of their head for definite, Cancer. Yeah, I think they're hoping that maybe balance can be restored. Let's look at you. Yeah, so you want there to be success between you. I think you see a great potential here, possibly even that you could be some sort of, power couple here. It could be a very mutually beneficial relationship. I think you see, you could do a lot for each other. So this balance that this person wants, I think you're thinking this very possible. You'd like a solid new start and a relationship with this person. I think you're feeling that it's what you want. But for some reason, it looks like you had to walk away. Now, I don't know what happened. There must have been something that made you feel that was necessary. And that's made this person sort of pull back their energy and be a bit unsure. And they're wanting equal give and take here. So what else can we clarify for you, Cancer? Yeah, I think, you're just being very dignified. I think there's a lot about you that this person finds incredibly attractive and drawn to. I think they like the way that you dress and the way that you smell, the way you carry yourself. There's a charisma about you that really captures this person. And I think, you are sort of realizing, I think you know your own worth. You value, your value, and so you're kind of holding on to make sure that this person's, worthy of you, I think. But let's see what the likely outcome is here, because it's not giving me a lot of clarity on the answer to the question. Will there be contact at the moment, Cancer? Will there be contact? Will there be contact? We're looking here about the mutual energies and the likely outcome, please, for Cancer. Yeah, I think you're both ready to, do what it takes to make this work out. But I think at the moment there's the potential for conflict, a bit of conflict between you because of something that's happened. I don't know what that is. I think maybe you both want to be in control. I did say here, didn't I? Power couple. I saw that energy. And here I'm seeing that the mutual sort of energy is that perhaps you both want to be in charge. And there's a bit of a tussle here. Perhaps you both sort of business people, got good jobs, maybe have your own businesses even. Not necessarily. It might just be that you both like to be in control. It could just simply be that. But that could be causing tension. But you both love each other. There's a lot of love there. Oh, please clarify, universe. I want to know, will there be contact between Cancer and their person? Now, I'm thinking that there is, because I'm seeing the King of Cups. Please would you clarify, though, make it clear for Cancer. Will there be contact between Cancer and their person? We want to know, universe. Please be clear. We like a clear answer. What's that? Yes, definitely. So swords indicate communication and clarity. We've got the Queen of Swords here. So this is somebody or a mutual energy of, communication, clarity, in a really sort of caring way. So I think, you will be able to have a conversation with this person, but just be wary, of your ego and, the fact that you might need to just really see things from somebody else's perspective. It can't be all your own way. You're both going to have to give and take here. We saw this here as well, didn't we? And that's going to enable you guys to move forward out of the situation that you're in, and just trust that process that the universe clearly taking you on a bit of a journey here. Okay, that was interesting, Cancer. do find these readings very fascinating. Please do let me know in the comments if this you feel this reading relates to your situation, if it resonates for you. Right, what's the advice for Cancer, please? And then we'll do a cross-watcher reading once we've got some advice for you. Cancer, we'll do an Aries through Pisces. Okay, yeah, advice, give and take. Make sure the relationship's balanced, that it's not either you or the other person sort of having the final say. You've got to talk things through. You've got to compromise on things. What's most important to you, and that other person might need to compromise a bit for you, and vice versa. This is essential, okay, for a mature relationship. You've both got to sort of give and take here. I think that was very clear advice that really fitted with the reading. So I don't think we need any more on that. So now I'm going to pull a love oracle card for you, the Soul Connections Oracle deck. And then we'll pull a Soul's Journey lesson card for you as well, which are, really lovely cards with a little message. And then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watch reading, like I said. So what do the Soul Connections Love Oracle, what does this deck have to say for you? Okay, rejoice. Embrace your loving connection and rejoice. Okay, that's nice, isn't it? And then the Soul's Journey lesson card, what's that got for you? Ooh, patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Okay then, Cancer. Right, now your cross-watcher reading. So this is your Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading. Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Cancer. For Cancer, please. Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Cancer. So we're looking here for the hidden messages from the person on Cancer's mind to them. What do they want to say to Cancer? What do they want to say to Cancer, please? Okay, Cancer. So if you're dealing with an Aries, they want to say to you, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they say, you were the best thing in my life. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they say, you and I were too young. If you're dealing with a Cancer, you came closer than anyone. If you're dealing with a Leo, I regret lying to you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I replay our conversations over and over. If you're dealing with a Libra, they say, I lost myself for a little while. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they say, we both know I am not the one for you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they say, I wonder if you're happy without me. Capricorn says, it's time for me to heal now. Aquarius says, I know I was a distraction from your pain. And finally, Pisces, the message from them is, I am becoming a better person. All right then, Cancer, those were your messages. I hope they were helpful and helped to bring you some peace and clarity. Please do like the video if it was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe and switch on that notification bell. And I will look forward to seeing you again very soon. Okay. Collect up all the cards. As always, the timestamps will be in the description box below. Okay. All right, little drink. All right. So Leo. Welcome, Leo. We're going to do a reading this evening to answer the question, will there be contact? So we're looking into the person on your mind, the person who you are obviously out of contact with at the moment. What are they thinking, feeling? What are their intentions? Are they likely to reach out? We'll look at some mutual energies between you and the likely outcome. We'll pull some advice, some love oracles, and then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you as well, Leo. All right, please don't forget to like the video, and hope you keep watching and subscribe as well, Leo. Thank you. Okay, Leo, let's get your messages going. All right then, Leo. Oh, okay. I think this person wants you. Yeah, they feel quite possessive towards you. They've got this feeling that they want you for their own. And they see a great successful relationship between you both. I think they're going to take control of this situation is what I'm seeing. So I'm not seeing strictly communication cards here, but the energy is they want you, and I think that they're going to take control to make that happen. Leo, I like the look of this. If this is what you want, if it's not, then obviously you don't have to accept any communication or advances. But looks like it's there if you want it. All right, what can we clarify here, Leo? What can we clarify here for Leo, please, in relation to the person that they are out of contact with at the moment? Yeah, this person's currently sort of making a decision that they are, I think, going to move forward towards you. We've got the Ten of Pentacles again, so that's twice that this has come out for this person. They want you, they want to make a success of this. They want to make it happen, and they're going to do what it takes to make it happen, Leo. So let's see what your energy is at the moment. Okay, so you would like to have a new start with the person. I think you're quite curious about what they're thinking and feeling. How do they feel about you, and what are they up to? I guess part of that is you looking at these readings, even just to see, inquire about them. But I think you feel a bit sort of like there's tension here, and you're not quite sure about what's going to happen next. You're also ready to fight to make this work out. I think you're ready to put the effort in to make sure that there's sort of no giving up on this. Yeah, you feel a really strong connection with this person. I think you both feel the same about each other, is what I'm seeing, and that there is love here. And I think you are wanting things to progress, albeit not particularly speedily. I think you want to take things quite steady. But I'm seeing that you do want forward movement with this person. Okay, between the both of you, I'm seeing an almost obsessive energy between you. I think you're thinking about each other in maybe a sexual way. I think there's this is strong love connection between you, but there's also this bit of obsession, I would say, as well. Yeah, and I think whilst perhaps you are both thinking in this way, neither of you are going to rush in towards each other, but you are both going to have this mutual energy of slow, steady forward movement. Yeah, there's a very positive outlook on this for both of you. I think you both can see that you're going to help each other, be each other's wish fulfillment. You are sort of what each other really wants. It's possible you met each other online. I don't know, but I see that with the Star card. And I think this is a karmic relationship which just pulls you back together. So in terms of contact, I think the likelihood is definitely so. Although, I keep getting this Knight of Cups come up. But there will be a new start between you. There will be contact, definitely here. Ace of Cups has now come out. So absolutely there will be. It'll be a really strong, loving, stable, fulfilling connection here that's going to make you really happy. You're going to both be really happy here. Things, the path never runs totally smoothly, does it? So I'm not saying you'll never have any bumps in the road or unhappiness or unhappy moments, but it's a really, really positive outlook here for you, Leo. So let's pull some advice for you. What's the advice for Leo? What's the advice for Leo, please? Advice for Leo, and then we'll pull a couple of different oracle cards for you, Leo, and then we'll do your Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, okay? Advice for Leo, please, in relation to this circumstance with the person that they are out of contact with at the moment. Okay, oh. Yeah, sometimes there's got to be a bit of a shake-up, hasn't there, to make something move forward. So you might need to make some changes here, and don't be afraid to do it. Don't be scared of change is what I'm seeing. And yeah, make sure that you sort of retain your energy of, stable love towards this person. Don't be afraid of showing it, Leo, is what I'm seeing. So I'm going to pull a Soul Connections Love Oracle card for you. Soul Connections Love Oracle card. What do they have to say for you? Soul Connections Love Oracle. think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. Okay. And then the soul's journey lesson card. What does the soul journey cards want to say to you in terms of guidance? Soul's journey lesson cards. Oops. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Okay, so if you've been feeling a bit undecided here, then know that you are, you're very capable of making the right decision here, Leo. And I think, I'm seeing that the universe is just going to pull you forward into this one. I'm not sure you can have an awful lot of, I was going to say, you're not going to have a lot of choice. You always have a choice. But I think there's going to be some momentum here, and there's certainly not something you're going to miss out on. It's going to be there for you. It's not going to sort of pass by. It's clearly a connection that was sort of almost meant to be, is what I'm seeing here, Leo. Right, so now we're going to do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you, where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in. We'll pull a hidden message to see what your person would want to say to you. You can get a more specific message this way. These are the Hidden Truth Oracle cards. All right, so universe, please give us clear messages from Leo's person to Leo. What would they want to say to Leo? 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to split the deck. Okay, Leo, here we go then. Aries through Pisces. So, Leo, if you are dealing with an Aries, they say, you and I were too young. If you were dealing with a Taurus, they say, I feel you leaving me behind. If you were dealing with a Gemini, they say, I want you. A Cancer wants to say, I left you before you could leave me. If you were dealing with a Leo, they say, I know exactly what I was doing. If you were dealing with a Virgo, I love you unconditionally. Libra says, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Scorpio, I wish I could share my good news with you. Sagittarius says, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Capricorn says, I wish things could be different. Aquarius, I left when I saw you with someone. And finally, Pisces says, finding out the truth crushed me. All right then, Leo, those are your messages. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Please do give me a thumbs up. All the likes and love are so much appreciated. It's really helping me to grow my channel, and I do so honestly appreciate every little bit of time and effort that people put in to even just give me that little thumbs up or share a message with me. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Right, so we're moving on to Virgo. So welcome, Virgo. We're going to do a reading this evening to answer the question, will there be contact? So we're going to dig in, have a look at the person that you're interested in, the person that's on your mind, that you're out of contact with at the moment. Understand what their thoughts, feelings are, their intentions, specifically in relation to whether they are going to reach out and contact you. Okay, so universe, please give us clear messages for Virgo in relation to the person on their mind and whether there will be contact from this person. Okay, Virgo, please do like the video, find it enjoyable and helpful. I'd so much appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, this person has a bit of an energy of being a player, I'm afraid. So this person might be blowing a bit hot and cold with you, making you think that they're really interested, saying certain things to you, but then pulling away and withdrawing and maybe not communicating with you as you expected them to. Yeah, the communication is a bit sort of immature. They're not really offering you anything, anything much at the moment is what I'm seeing, and they are hoping that you are going to reach out to them, Virgo, is what I'm seeing. It looks like they're hoping you're going to take that first action and make that move to contact them. Okay. Yeah. Oh, but Two of Cups came out, so I don't know whether there is love here, and maybe they just have got a funny way of showing it, or that card, I'm assuming that card was intended for you, Virgo. What else have we got that clarifies, please, for Virgo? Clarification for Virgo, please, in relation to the person they are out of contact with and their intentions, thoughts, in relation to communicating. Okay, silence. So at the moment they're not communicating. There is silence here. They're holding back from that communication. Like I said, it sounds like they've sort of almost love bombed you, sort of come in, showered you with attention, indicated that they're really attracted to you, really wanted to see you and, build something with you, and then they kind of disappeared. And you're not really, hearing the crickets at the moment. You're not really hearing much else from them. And I think they're up in their ego a little bit for some reason or another. And they're just holding back and seeing if you will reach out to them. There could be somebody else involved here. Virgo, just watch out for that is what I would say. There could be another person in the mix on this one. All right, Virgo, let's see where you're at. What are your thoughts, feelings here? And please do let me know in the comments if this resonates for you, if this makes sense. Okay, universe, please share some insights on how Virgo is thinking and feeling in relation to this person that they are out of contact with at the moment. Then we'll go on to pull the mutual energies and their likely outcome. Okay. Yeah, I think you're looking back here. Looking back with fondness. There's some nostalgia here. Where you're looking back on the good times and reflecting on those good times. And I think you'd be very willing and wanting to have a new start with this person, a stable start and, forward movement. If it was down to you, Virgo, I think you really do like this person. And I think the fact that this person has done the disappearing act on you, giving you a bit of silent treatment, you don't really understand what's going on. It's very confusing because maybe if there is somebody else in the mix here and you don't know about it, and this person's behavior has just sort of confused you, you're probably thinking, what have I done wrong? Why is this person behaving like this? What could I have done differently? But don't beat yourself up, because I don't think it's anything to do with you, okay? I did very similar readings sort of earlier on. I can't remember who it was. I'm not sure if it was Taurus or it could have been Gemini. Yeah, I think, it's been quite a painful situation for you. I think you're all too ready to try and sort of come out the other side of that one way or the other. Either heal and get over it, or, help things be put right between you. But I don't think you can really. I mean, none of this is really, well, none of it is your fault. If this person is a bit of a player and actually they're committed to somebody else, or there's somebody else they might be showing interest in, that's just not a nice energy, Virgo. You don't need that. It's hurtful at the time, but you might be really glad of an escape from this person. Let's now look at the mutual energy between you. Yeah, I think I'm seeing this possibly more from your side. You're going to keep your boundaries here and sort of not let this person do this to you. Sometimes it's time to just sort of cut things out, isn't it, that are not, not serving you. I think this person might try to come back to you. Well, there is a possibility here that this could work out if you're sort of patient with it. It might be that this person might see sense, come out of this whatever they're in, and realize it's you that they want. This is what I actually can see here. And then very slowly, if you're patient, something could progress if you're willing to accept it, given everything that's happened. Yeah, I think there's going to be some communication between you. I think this person's going to reach out and just tentatively test the water here, Virgo. They're probably going to say something like, hey, how you doing? Just thought I'd see how you are. Just to see how you respond, to see whether, you might be able to strike up conversation. They might be able to strike up a conversation with you again and get things moving. And if you want to do that, I can see that it's possible. I would be a little bit wary about this and make sure this person that, is coming in right, have sorted out any of their history that, might have been lurking around when you had your connection initially. because that needs to be resolved and done before you can then move on to have a relationship or consider something together with this person. All right then, Virgo. So let's have a look at some advice for you. I'll pull some advice and then I will, also pull a couple of oracle cards for further guidance for you, and then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading. Okay, Virgo. Please don't forget to like the video. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, so just think about which path do you want to go down. Do you actually want potentially to be with this person? Is this really what you want? But I think there, if it is, then this is, I'm seeing that, do your bit to just move out of the rocky patch into sort of a calmer situation, because there is that opportunity there if you want it, Virgo. So let's get a card for you now from the Soul Connections Love Oracle deck. What guidance does this deck have for you? This card wanted to come out, definitely. True love comes when you least expect it. Okay. They always say that, don't they? That's a law of attraction, isn't it? If you stop sort of really focusing on something and you're okay without it, it then appears for you. Right, so now the Soul's Journey card, Soul's Journey lesson card here. I do like these cards. They have lots of little pearls of wisdom and nice little reminders of how to sort of, improve your mindset on things. Okay, failure. I understand that mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So I don't know how that resonates for you, Virgo, if at all. And now we're going to do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading. And what we'll do here, this is where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in. These are the Hidden Truth Oracle cards. I'm going to do an Aries through Pisces just to get a hidden message from your person. So what would they want to say to you, Virgo? Okay, so universe, please give us clear messages from Virgo's person, the person they're out of contact with at the moment, the person in their mind. Please tell us what would they want to say to Virgo. Aries through Pisces, please, cross-watcher reading for Virgo. Hidden messages, please, from their person. Okay. Right, Virgo. Here we go. Right, Virgo. If you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries wants to say, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus wants to say, I want to be more than friends. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini says, my life is not together as it seems. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer says, we both know I am not the one for you. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo says, I hide behind material things. Virgo says, I know that I crossed the line with you. Libra, I can't stop thinking about you. Scorpio's message, we will be together again. Sagittarius says, I know I messed up everything. Capricorn, I hope that you can forgive me one day. And finally, Aquarius, I didn't miss Aquarius. I will wait for a sign from you. And finally, Pisces, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Okay, Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. Those were your messages. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Switch on that notification bell. Please let me know in the comments if this resonated or if you've got any feedback for me in terms of the future topics you might want me to cover or the format of my readings. Would love to hear from you. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Thank you so much again for joining me. I'm throwing my cards on the floor, it seems. Okay, got them. Okay, so we're halfway through. We're up to Libra now. So at this point in the video, I start getting a little bit tired, starting to flag an hour and a quarter in. Oops. I'll have a little drink. So hello Libra, welcome and thanks for joining me this evening. we're going to do a reading to answer the question, will there be contact? So will the person that's on your mind that you're out of contact with at the moment, will they make contact with you, is what we are going to look at. First of all, we're going to look at the energies of your person. We'll look at your energies. Sorry, I drank my drink and it went down the wrong way. Look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome. We'll pull a couple of oracle cards and some advice cards, give you a bit of advice in relation to this connection. Then we'll do a cross-watcher reading, an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you, so you can get a hidden message from your person specifically. Okay, Libra, please don't forget to like the video. Really appreciate that. Thank you. All right. I think this person is quite proud. They are hiding their feelings at the moment. I'm not seeing them taking a great deal of action here with this card. I think they're feeling that a decision needs to be made. And it's possible there's sort of some divine intervention here with this card. Now, this next card is the Knight of Swords, and this does suggest to me that this person is going to make contact. I think they're going to make this decision after holding back, that they're going to come in. And once they make up their mind, I don't think there's going to be any holding them back. I think they're going to take the action. They want to quickly come in and have a conversation with you, or messages or communication of some sort, Libra. Okay, what else can you clarify, please, universe, in relation to Libra and the person on Libra's mind? Please clarify in relation to the person on Libra's mind and their intention to make contact with Libra. Knight of Swords. Again, so we've got the Knight of Swords clarifying the Knight of Swords. Now that's a card of communication. I think that's very clear. Ten of Pentacles, they want a success here. And yeah, I think they feel that you are their person. They don't want you to get away. They don't want somebody else to have you. So they realise, you know, they've got to come in quite quickly to communicate with you, because otherwise they might lose you, is what I'm seeing here, Libra. Page of Cups. Yeah, I think you also want to have communication with this person. I think you're thinking about potentially reaching out and making a small contact with this person, you know, a little message just to check in on how they are. But I don't think you're going to need to do it, because I think this person's coming quicker and they're coming first towards you before you need to say anything. I think you feel quite committed to this person, or it could be somebody that you're married to or have been in a relationship with and you're separated from. That's possible. Or you just feel really, you know, tied and committed to this situation. You obviously love this person quite a lot. Something quite significant happened to make you walk away. So that might be the background of this, and this is why you're out of contact at the moment. And you're just sort of holding an energy about you at the moment where I think you care about this person, but you know, you're not in any rush to sort of rush towards them. I think you feel that they need to come in towards you. They're reflecting on that and they're going to do it. I see that happening for you, Libra. Okay, so at the moment, there's obviously not contact between you, but you're both thinking of each other. There's a clear energy. You might be communicating with each other sort of energetically. You might be dreaming about each other. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of thinking, reflecting going on. Yeah, fantasizing as well about each other. You're having those kind of thoughts, if you know what I mean. But yeah, you're obviously going to sort of bring in some stability together to this connection. Yeah, Ace of Swords, another very clear card suggesting communication, a new start following sort of clarity, communication, honesty and truth. Libra, yeah, got seven of cups again. You might express to each other that you've been thinking about each other. Yeah, and you've got the 10 of cups here, so this is going to be a happy outcome. You're going to have contact and there will be a happy outcome. Something's obviously happened that separated you, sent you in different directions. This person's had to really sort of reflect and think about it, but they are coming back. You want that, you're committed, and you know this is going to work out, Libra. I like this. If you want it, of course. Let's pull some advice for Libra. What's the advice for Libra, please? Okay, advice for Libra. Yeah, just try and sort of see things from your person's perspective, not just from your own, and see the positive here, see the potential. Be open to it and sort of let happiness happen for you, Libra, because it's there for you if you want it. So now I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards just to give you a bit of further guidance, sort of a little message from the universe to sort of help you. And then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, okay? Like I think I mentioned at the beginning. So this is the Soul Connections Love Oracle deck. We're just going to pull a message for you, Libra. What's the message for Libra, please, in relation to the person that's on their mind, and the person they're in contact with at the moment, out of contact with at the moment, sorry. Enlightenment. Here we go. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. I don't know if that helps you, Libra. Does it resonate for you? Let me know. And a card for you from the soul journey before we do your Aries through Pisces. Oh, here we go. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay, so that is your soul's journey lesson card as part of your advice. And now we're going to move on to your Aries through Pisces reading, Libra. Okay, so this is Aries through Pisces, please. Cross-watcher reading for Libra. Cross-watcher reading, Aries through Pisces for Libra, please. What are the hidden messages from Libra's person to Libra specifically, please? Aries through Pisces. Cross-watcher reading, hidden messages, please, from Libra's person that they are out of contact with, the person they're inquiring about today. Please give a hidden message from Libra's person, Aries through Pisces. Okay. Okay, Libra, here we go. If you're dealing with an Aries, I lost myself for a little while. A Taurus would want to say to you, I know I was a distraction from your pain. Gemini says, I wish I could take back my words. Message from Cancer, I wish things could be different. Leo says, I left when I saw you with someone. Virgo says, I hid who I really am from you. Message from Libra, I want to feel that way again. Message from Scorpio, you were the best thing in my life. Sagittarius says, finding out the truth crushed me. Capricorn says, I am not available. Your message from Aquarius is, I want to be more than friends. And lastly, the message from Pisces is, I will wait for a sign from you. All right then, Libra. So those are your messages. Please like the video. Please do subscribe. Hit that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on my future readings. Please do comment. Let me know how it resonated. Any feedback as well on my readings would be most appreciated. Thank you so much. You're really helping me to grow my channel, and your part in that is so much appreciated. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. See you again soon. So now we are on to Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio. Great to have you with me this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to do a reading on the subject, will there be contact? So with the person on your mind, we're going to have a look at them to understand what their thoughts, intentions, and likely actions, particularly in respect of any contact and reaching out to you, making contact with you. All right, so we'll look at your person first. We'll look at your energies. Then we'll look at the likely outcome. We'll pull some oracle cards and advice cards, and then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you, Scorpio. Okay, so universe, please give us clear messages for Scorpio in relation to the person on their mind, the person they're inquiring about and are currently out of contact with at the moment. Okay, Scorpio. Right. Oh, okay. So there's a opportunity here. This person is either manifesting you or seeing a great deal of opportunity in your connection for the future. I think they are they're seeking closure of something that's happened between you already, and maybe looking out for a new start between you. Yeah, they're ready to jump into it, is what I'm seeing here. See what else we can clarify in relation to your person, Scorpio. Clarification, please, universe, in relation to Scorpio's person, the person they're out of contact with, and their intention in relation to making contact with them. Yeah, something big happened here, either between you or something in this person's life. They've had a major realization that really you are what they want. So that maybe they've realized they need to do things a little bit differently. And they were wanting to jump back in and have a new cycle, a new start with you. Perhaps something's been sort of cleared away now. They've walked away from something else to clear the path to come towards you, and they're going to be really open and clear. They cut things out, aren't serving the situation, maybe your connection. They were things that were holding you both back from being together or from having a happy relationship together. They're prepared to make those changes for you, Scorpio, is what I'm seeing. Okay. I think you're feeling that, there's a bit of juggling to be done here. You're a bit undecided. Might be somebody else that you're interested in or is interested in you, so you've got options. I think you've had a bit of time to reflect here, and maybe you're starting to see things from another perspective, maybe your person's perspective, or perhaps you're gaining some wisdom and clarity around what might have happened between you and the reasons for it. Perhaps emotions have settled and calmed a little bit, and you're starting to see the broader picture here. I think you see this person as the one who's going to be able to make you happy. It looks to me like they feel the same way about you. Okay, yeah, Ace of Cups, huge amount of love here on your side. Yeah, you want the right thing to happen, but you're just holding back. You've been thinking about this. Yeah, you haven't really been taking any action, but I think you do have very strong feelings for this person, Scorpio. Okay. So both of you are sort of being quite patient at the moment, but that's going to change. I think you're both missing each other. You're feeling each other's absence. You want to work on it, and you're sort of regretful about the fact that things are not right and as they should be at the moment. Yeah, we've got the World again. So both of you want a new start together. Yeah, you're going to have communication, definitely. Got the card of communication here, quick communication. I don't think you're going to have to wait too long for this. And it's a very mutual energy that you want things to work out. So contact, definitely yes. Outcome, really strong, stable, happy here with the Ten of Pentacles. That's fantastic, Scorpio. Couldn't wish for anything better there, assuming that you are hoping to have contact with this person. Let's pull some advice for Scorpio, please. What's the advice for Scorpio, universe? What's the advice? Oh, here we go. Yeah. All right. So this was the first card that came out, wasn't it? Yeah. Four of Wands. So this Four of Wands, we see it as, you can see it as 1111. So that's the card of manifestation. It's the card of there being an open door of opportunity. If you want this, the door is open there for you, Scorpio, is what I'm seeing. So maybe allow it if that's what you want. And also this can be the marriage card. This is a card of a couple celebrating here, having a lovely home behind them and all that sort of thing. So you've got great things coming in if you allow them. So are you going to allow this opportunity here to come to something? Just watch out you don't self-sabotage, Scorpio, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so Soul Connections card then. Let's pull a Soul Connections Oracle. I'm then going to pull a Soul Journeys card, a lesson card for you for a bit more advice. And then I'll do an Aries through Pisces. Telepathic. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. Okay, so I don't know if you're having some sort of emotional, energetic communication with your person. It is possible. If you're thinking about them, they're probably thinking about you, Scorpio. Okay, so let's pull another lesson card for you, just for guidance. Oh, here we go, doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Okay, so trust the process here. It's all going to work out. All right, Scorpio. Now, this is the Aries through Pisces reading for you. So we're going to pull hidden messages from your person. What would they want to say to you? If you're out of contact with them at the moment, so you're clearly not being able to hear from them how they're feeling. What would they want to say to you? So this is an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading from Scorpio, please, from their person. What would they want to say to Scorpio? 2 more. I wish I'd treated you better has come out, and I remember every detail of that day. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm going a bit mad. That one popped out, so I thought it was meant for you. So maybe those messages were meant for you, Scorpio, but I'm about to do your Aries through Pisces. Sorry. It's getting a bit late. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So if you're dealing with an Aries, I remember every detail of that day. If you're dealing with a Taurus, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Gemini says, I left you before you could leave me. Cancer says, I am afraid to contact you. Leo says, you and I were too young. The message from the Virgo is, we both know I am not the one for you. Libra wants to tell you, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Scorpio's message to you is, so many things remind me of you. Sagittarius wants to say, you speak to me through music. Capricorn's message, I'm starting to understand our connection. Aquarius says, I wonder if you're happy without me. And Pisces' message is, oh, I love you. Isn't that nice? All right, Scorpio, those are your messages. Really nice reading there. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do give me a thumbs up on the way out. Really, really appreciate your support with comments and likes, and also your subscriptions. Helps me more than you know, and I do appreciate it all. Thank you. I'll see you again very soon, I hope. Okay. Right. So we're making progress. Now we are on to Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Great to have you with me. I'm going to do a reading now to answer the question, will there be contact? So we're going to have a look at the person on your mind, the person that you're out of contact with at the moment. What are their energies, thoughts, feelings, intentions, particularly in relation to whether they will contact you? We're going to also look at mutual energies and a likely outcome. And we will pull some advice and oracle cards, and then we will do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you, Sagittarius, as well. Please like the video. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can come back and see my future readings. And with that, we'll dive on in. All right, Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, yes. Straight off the bat, we have a communication card. This person wants to communicate. This person feels the strongest, craziest connection to you. They feel that kind of connection that can sort of be all-consuming and sort of almost, it grabs you by the soul. It changes kind of who you are. It's such a strong connection that, you find yourself saying things, or, going along with scenarios that you thought you never would, just because this person is your person, if that makes sense. Okay. They're willing to put the work and effort in here. And you're going to hear from them quite quickly. I don't think you need to even wonder here. Something clearly has happened that made them walk away. I'm just going to shuffle this because the same cards seem to be coming out. Let's just do a little shuffle. There obviously was a walking away, one way or the other, because you are out of contact at the moment. Okay. Yeah, again, they're willing to work on this now. Whatever's happened in the past, You know what I just was saying earlier in the video, there's a Lamborghini that keeps driving up and down my road that is incredibly loud. So if you can hear a car revving, amazingly, it's a blue Lamborghini right outside my house and keeps driving up and down. Very, very bizarre. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what you're thinking and feeling. And then we'll look at the mutual energies and likely outcome. Sagittarius, please. What's Sagittarius feeling and thinking about this person they're currently out of contact with? Yeah, I think you're thinking you've worked hard on it. Do you want to keep working on it? You know, you both got the same viewpoint here. But you really do love this person. I think you've got this sort of real, sort of emotionally mature energy about you. You feel sure about what you want. Yeah, you might be a little bit proud, holding back a little bit. You've been doing some healing, and I think you are sort of very comfortable and confident on your own, but you know, you are going to be then all the better a partner and a person for somebody, hopefully this person, in the future, Sagittarius. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. I think we've just, yeah, that was the Queen of Pentacles, wasn't it? Yeah, she's come out again. Yeah, I think you're looking at your options and, you know, trying to be mature about this. But yeah, 10 of Cups. So again, you've got this real connection with this person, this opportunity to be happy with them. You know, you clearly make each other very, very happy, and you could have happily ever after together. This person's going to come in and communicate, Sagittarius. You will hear from them. You will hear from them soon. Right, we're going to look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome. Mutual energies and outcome here, please, for Sagittarius and the person on their mind that they're currently out of contact with. Yeah, I think you are both at the moment sort of independently going about, you know, focusing on the things that you need to focus on. There is silence at the moment, but there's going to be a quick, passionate new start together. I think when this person approaches you, communicates with you, there isn't going to be much more delay at this point. You've got this really strong attraction to each other. Yeah, you're going to mean the world to each other. You're going to have it all together. There's no question about it here. There's a bit of a burden going on for you at the moment, but yeah, Wheel of Fortune is, yeah, it's a karmic connection. It's destined to be. It's going to happen. Yeah, see happy family life for you together in the future, Sagittarius. Okay, let's pull some advice for you then. We'll pull some advice. We'll then pull a couple of oracle cards for you for sort of extra messages for you personally. And then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading where we pull hidden messages to see what your person would want to say to you. Okay, so this is advice for Sagittarius, please. Advice for Sagittarius. Okay, yeah, so this is just a reminder that the worst is already over. Things are going to get better. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, and keep moving forward. Don't dwell on the past. The past is the past. It's done. We can learn from it, can't we? We can reflect on it, think how we might do things differently. We can gather our wisdom from what's happened before, but don't dwell on it in a negative way. Things are going to move on nice and positively for you, Sagittarius. Right. So a couple of oracle cards now. This is the Soul Connections. Oh dear, they've all fallen out. This is the Soul Connections Oracle, Love Oracle cards. So there were lots of cards that came out there. There wasn't one in particular that looked like it was for you. There is one that's meant for you. It will jump out again. This one wants to come, I feel. It's showing itself to me. Illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. Okay, so I don't know if there's been something else happening for you in the background. You may be about to be surprised, it says. Okay, now then, what else do we have from the universe for you, Sagittarius? The Soul's Journey Lesson cards. Let's have a look. Soul's Journey Lesson card for Sagittarius. Not that one. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. That's come out already today. That card seems to like showing itself this evening. Okay, so now we're going to do your Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, Sagittarius. So the person on your mind, what would they want to say to you? Person on Sagittarius's mind, what do they want to say to Sagittarius? Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, please. What's the hidden messages from the person on Sagittarius's mind? Okay. Okay, here we go, Sagittarius. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries says, I hide behind material things. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I knew exactly what I was doing. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini says, I want you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the timing just wasn't right for us. Leo says, I'm so attracted to you. The Virgo wants to say, I love you unconditionally. Libra says, you speak to me through music. Scorpio says, I'm starting to understand our connection. Sagittarius, I wonder if you are happy without me. Capricorn wants to say, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Aquarius's message is, I hope that you can forgive me one day. And Pisces says, I remember every detail of that day. Okay, Sagittarius, so those were your messages. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video on the way out. Please subscribe. Please comment. Let me know, how did this reading help you? How did you resonate with it? Do you have any feedback for me? Suggested titles for future readings? Please do have your say and let me know. Great to hear from you. Do answer all of the messages I receive. I value every single one of them. I always say feedback is a gift, and I treat it that way. I've done a lot of different titles of readings on the basis of what viewers have requested, and then they come back and said thank you, and that's great. I love that. So yeah, if there's anything in particular you'd like me to read on that's love related, please let me know, and I will do that. Okay, so we're going to move on to Capricorn now. So Capricorn, thank you for joining me. We're going to do a reading this evening on the subject, will there be contact? Will the person that's on your mind that you're out of contact at the moment, out of contact with, will they contact you? What their thoughts, feelings, actions, intentions, particularly in relation to communication. We'll also look at the likely outcome. We'll pull some oracle cards and some advice for you. And then we will do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading. Please like the video. And please subscribe. Please comment on how things resonate for you as we go through. Love to hear from you. All right then, Capricorn. Here we go. Here we are. Messages in relation to your person. Okay, so what does your person? How are they feeling? Oh, they've got a lot going on at the moment. There's a lot going on in their mind. They might just have, things that they're trying to juggle in terms of their life, work and family and all sorts of things going on, and they might also feeling a bit undecisive, like going this way and then going that way in terms of what should they do about this connection. Yeah, they're thinking about you. They're imagining and fantasizing about you quite a lot, whether that's in sort of a physical way. Perhaps if you have had a physical connection with this person, they think back on that. They liked it a lot. If you've yet to have that kind of relationship with this person, they're clearly thinking about it as something they would like to have. They're really curious about you. They're looking into what you're up to, keeping their eye on you. They want to know how you are. I think they might be getting a bit worried that maybe you're moving on without them, and you might be interested in other people, perhaps dating other people. They don't like that idea, Capricorn, at all. So they're looking at your social media, your dating profiles, or asking around about you. They might even be coming and watching readings like this. Any way that they can find out about you, they'll do that, even if it's sort of checking out, outside your house to see if anyone's visiting you. If they're nearby, obviously if they're far away, they can't do that. All right. Queen of Swords. So there is, yes, I'm seeing communication, both with the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Does suggest that they could well reach out. They want to have some attention from you, really. They want you to, they're going to seek attention from you, and they really want to come out of this sort of painful cycle that you've been in together, this situation that hasn't been so great, that's led to you not really communicating, not being in contact with each other, Capricorn. They're not happy about that. It's not what they want. They want to change that. You're definitely on their mind a lot. They're just, sometimes it's a bit tricky, isn't it, to get your bravery up to reach out to somebody when you've been out of contact. And I think this is where they might be at the moment. They want to know, if they were to reach out, would you reject them because you moved on, or are you still open to hearing from them? They're just sort of checking it out and thinking about it at the moment. Yeah, I think you feel this passionate connection with them. Again, like I said, you might have already had this sort of physical connection with them, and if so, you'd like to start that up again. Or it could be that you're thinking about this for the future. Yeah, you may have been enjoying some alone time, or you're enjoying that right now. Perhaps it's been really good for you. Yeah, you've been taking sort of time out to think and sort of reflect on things. Ooh, I've got the Seven of Swords here. This can be, if in the negative sense, this can be dishonesty. So I don't know if there's been some deception here on your part, Capricorn, or it could just be that you're thinking and plotting about how you might be able to get back with this person. You might be thinking, how could you reach out innocently to, strike up the communication? Maybe, their birthday's coming up and you're thinking, well, you know what, maybe I could just send a happy birthday message and just see how they respond. Or maybe I could, I don't know, just if it was, say it was Easter coming up, or what, it's not Easter, is it? But there's some sort of something coming up, you might think, oh well, I'll reach out to them to, it's a reason to communicate with them, that will give me an excuse to say something. Perhaps there's something like that coming up. Yeah, you really want to reach out, and I think it might be you. It might be you that makes this communication. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think there's going to be contact, Capricorn. I think it's going to be you that starts this communication. They want it, but they're kind of passive about it. What was this one? Oh no, they'll be very happy to communicate, but I'm seeing more of an energy of communication from you. Although the mutual energy here is the King of Swords, so it's both of you. So you're both going to have an honest conversation. Whoever starts it, one of you's going to. If you don't, they will. Okay, and then together you are definitely going to have communication. Very, very clear here. I think you're going to meet up, get back together, in terms of, maybe go out for dinner or do something nice and fun together. Yeah, and then this is, opportunity here for a really stable long-term relationship, Capricorn. Ten of Pentacles often comes out for Capricorn, and that's ultimately what all Capricorns would want, I think. Ten of Pentacles, perfect. Great, Capricorn. All right, let's pull some energy. Sorry, I'm lacking in energy this evening. It's getting a little bit late and I'm a little bit tired. So apologies. Let's pull some advice cards from you for you. This is what I was wanting to say. Pull some advice cards for Capricorn. Universe, what would you want to, messages do you want to give to Capricorn as advice? All right, yeah. Page of Cups is, yeah, just maybe take things a little bit slowly. Page of Wands, yeah, passion. Queen of Cups, a bit more stable, mature energy there. Yeah, let your guard down, I would say. Be open to really honest communication. Yeah, and yeah, you're going to enjoy the passionate side is what I'm also seeing again. All right, Capricorn, it's gonna happen for you is what I'm seeing. You're definitely, this is the communication card. Look at it here and here as well. King of Swords, and then we've got the Queen of Swords over here and the Page of Swords. Yep, lots of communication all on the table there, all over this spread. Very clear, Capricorn. Okay, now then, let's pull a love oracle card for you. Right. Please don't forget to like the video for me, Capricorn, if it's helpful and you're enjoying it. I would so appreciate that. And subscribe as well if you're not already subscribed. Okay, what love oracle card is for you before we then pull a soul journey lesson card, and then you'll do your Aries through Pisces cross watcher reading as well, Capricorn. All right. Receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. Okay. So A soul's journey lesson card, give you a bit more guidance. Something that you can sort of think about and reflect on for your own mindset and your own development. Let's have a look. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Yeah, there might be a friend helping you out here. Capricorn, giving you guidance, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully that will resonate for you anyway. But now we're going to do your Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, Capricorn. So this is where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in. And you will pull some hidden messages so that you can understand what this person would want to say to you. The person that's on your mind, what would they want to say to you, Capricorn? This is an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Capricorn, please, in relation to the person they're currently out of contact with. What hidden messages would the person want to say to Capricorn? 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Right, okay. All right then. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries wants to say, I bury myself in work to forget you. The message from the Taurus is, I wish I had treated you better. If you're dealing with Gemini, we will be together again. Cancer says, finding out the truth crushed me. Leo says, I don't react when people mention you. The message from Virgo is, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Libra wants to say, I hid who I really am from you. Scorpio says, I feel you leaving me behind. Sagittarius wants to say, it's time for me to heal now. If you're dealing with another Capricorn, their message to you is, I couldn't let you get close to me. The message from Aquarius is, it was my fault, but I blamed you. And Pisces, finally, my life is not as together as it seems. All right then, Capricorn, those are your messages. I hope they resonated for you and I hope they were helpful. Once again, please do like the video. I do appreciate all of your love and feedback, and you know, my channel is growing so nicely and I'm able to help more people that way, so thank you. That's my intention, and I thoroughly enjoy doing these readings. I feel it's a great thing to be able to do, and I very much love it, and that's why the feedback and the comments mean so much to me. So thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Right then, Aquarius. Hello Aquarius, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to do a reading this evening to answer the question, will there be contact? We're going to look into the feelings, thoughts, actions, intentions of the person that you are thinking about, that you're currently out of contact with, and specifically ask, will there be contact with this person? Will they reach out and contact you? Okay, Aquarius, please do like the video. Please subscribe and switch on the notification bell, because I do upload content like this very regularly and I'd love you to join me again. And with that, we'll jump into your messages, Aquarius. Okay. All right then, Aquarius, so here we go. Oh, right. This person, they've got this really sort of powerful energy about them, very passionate energy. They're very serious in terms of they mean what they say, and they're very honourable in that way. I think they can be a bit stubborn perhaps, and then I'm not seeing a lot of action here or necessarily communication, but this is their energy and this is how they're feeling. I think they're holding their feelings, back at the moment. Yeah, I think there's possibly some changes going on for them. There's sort of things going on in the background that you don't know about. Yes, I do see that they are going to reach out. It might be some little small gesture of communication in the first instance, because I think they're holding back their feelings. They're not going to be very vocal about how they feel about you, Aquarius, but they're still going to reach out. And it might just be a, hey, how you doing? You know, would you like to grab a coffee, or how's things been with you? Just to see how things go when they reach out. You're on their mind, obviously. There's a reason why they're perhaps not, sharing all and bearing all their emotions to start with. Okay, King of Wands. We've already had the King of Wands. Doesn't that happen quite frequently? And it does amaze me. The chances of it are so slim, but it happens all the time. Ace of Wands. Right, loads of passion here. This might be a fire sign. Aquarius, are you dealing with a fire sign? Is it an Aries or a Sagittarius or, a Leo maybe? I don't know. I'm seeing fire, passion, but, also holding it back. So, yeah, it's a bit of an interesting combo there. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Guards up. The guard is very much up here. Has something happened to put their guard up, or they just, maybe it's something in their past that's put their guard up. Who knows, Aquarius? But, yeah, loads of passion, but loads of holding back, unfortunately, right now. Okay. I think you want to move away from the way things currently are into, a better place with this person. You want things to be smoothed over, calmed down, Oh, here we go. You want to communicate, or you are going to communicate. Perhaps you've got a clear intention here, Aquarius, to reach out. Maybe that's why you're, come to this reading, because you are thinking of actually communicating with this person and being the person to do that. And perhaps you're trying to be patient here and hold back from it, but it's difficult for you because I think you've got things you feel you need to say. I think you'll say them in the right way, but I do think, you very clearly feel that communication is important here, Aquarius. Yeah, I think you feel that you would really like this person to give attention to what you want to say as well. You feel that it's really important that, they hear you out, and that they are interested in, how you're feeling and what's happening with you. And, there's clearly things that need to be said from your perspective to help move away from, this difficult patch that you've both been going through, this rocky patch here. All right. Mutual energies. Yeah, I think you both want to hear from each other, even if it's just a little small reach out. I think one of you is going to reach out to the other. I think it's this person is going to reach out to you first of all with this small kind of, hey, how you doing? I think you want more than that. This is going to be just a start, because I think you really want more. Yeah. I think you've got to be able to express to each other how you're feeling, what you really want here. There's a lot of love between you. There's actually an almost unlimited amount of love. It's spilling over here from this cup and raining down. Yeah, you're going to have a new loving start here, but yes, here we go. You've got this card of manifestation, opportunity, marriage, commitment, long-term stability. So yes, I see this person reaching out to you, just, a bit cautiously to start with, and they're going to see how you react, Aquarius. So kind of in your hands in that respect, whether you want to encourage that or not when they do reach out. Yeah, we're seeing the same card again. Look, Page of Pentacles has come out again, and then the Ace of Swords. So this is clear communication, a new start, clarity, honesty, truth. No doubts left here, nothing left unsaid, nothing left hidden. You're going to be able to have that clear conversation, and I think you're going to share how you feel. This love is very clear here with the Ace of Cups. Sorry, I'm moving these cards about a bit, aren't I? Okay, all right then. So let's pull some advice for Aquarius. What's the advice for Aquarius, please, in relation to this situation with the person they are currently out of contact with? What's the advice for Aquarius? Advice for Aquarius, please. Okay, yeah, you're going to have to work on this. The Page of Cups again. So yes, things can start up in a small way, and you can build up to this communication that you feel you really need. Things that must be said, just make sure that you don't sort of overwhelm the person initially when they sort of make the initial little contact with you. Let things build up gradually, and you can work your way up to those bigger communications, can't you, Aquarius? All right. I know you like to talk things through, don't you? And it is important. But I would say, just give it a little bit of time and space so you don't overwhelm the other person. It can be a little bit much, can't it, when you know, just tentatively reaching out. All right. So we're going to pull a love oracle card for you now, and I'm going to pull Soul's Journey Oracle. Then we'll do an Aries through Pisces reading for you, so we can get some hidden messages from your person, specifically in relation to their star sign, their sun sign placement, or other placement if you feel it appropriate. Okay. Right. Love conquers all. Great. Love that one. And then your Soul's Journey lesson card. What have we got here for you today? Oops, that one wants to show itself. I am learning that endings are merely new beginnings. Okay, so maybe you've had an ending of this relationship and it just is enabling you to have a new start together, Aquarius. Right, so now we're going to do your Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading. This is where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in. And we are going to pull some hidden messages from your person to understand what they would want to say to you. So an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, please, for Aquarius in relation to the person that they are inquiring about today, the person on their mind, the person they are out of contact with, in relation to what they would like to say to Aquarius, please. Okay, here we go then, Aquarius. If you're dealing with an Aries, I look for you everywhere. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I love you unconditionally. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini says, I want to be more than friends. Cancer says, you speak to me through music. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo wants to say, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Virgo wants to say, so many things remind me of you. The Libra says, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Scorpio says, I left you before you could leave me. The message from Sagittarius is, I am afraid to contact you. Capricorn's message, I will wait for a sign from you. Another Aquarius would want to say, I replay our conversations over and over. And finally, Pisces says, I love you. Okay. So Aquarius, those are your messages. Thank you for joining me. Please give me the thumbs up. Please like the video. Hope you're subscribed. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Okay. Now then, packed up these cards, and then we're finally on to Pisces, aren't we? It's getting a little bit dark in this room, so I hope the lighting's not too bad. I might actually go and put the light on. I don't know if that's any better for me. Does it look a bit brighter? Oh, sorry, not the table as well. All right then, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me, Pisces. Great to have you with me. We are doing a reading this evening to answer the question, will there be contact from your person? We're going to be looking at the thoughts, feelings, intentions of your person, the actions, and also, all in particular relation to whether they are going to make contact. We're going to look at the mutual energies and likely outcome. We're going to pull some advice and oracle cards as well for a bit of guidance, extra guidance for you. And then we're going to do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, Pisces, where you can look at the sign of the person that you're interested in. Okay. All right then, Pisces. Please do like the video. Please make sure you're subscribed. Please comment to let me know how the reading resonates. I'd love to hear from you. Okay. Right then, Pisces, here we go. Oh, okay. So your person walked away. Excuse me, for one reason or another, they've walked away. I think they feel like there was a bit of a slow ending towards this relationship. Things were going downhill for a while. It just started to lack energy and connection, and then gradually sort of disappeared. I think they're feeling a decision sort of had to be made or needs to be made here. What else can we clarify on this, please, for Pisces? Pisces. All right. So Pisces, please, clarification in relation to the person they're out of contact with, person on their mind, person they're inquiring about. Please give us some more clarification in relation to this person. And in particular, will they contact and reach out to Pisces? Okay. Six of Pentacles, they want to sort of restore some balance here. I think they feel things have been out of balance. I think they have sort of perhaps moved on to being sort of independent here and, you know, maybe even single. Yeah, Page of Wands. I don't know. I'm not quite sure here whether this person is, you know, still thinking of you a little bit passionately, but kind of walked away here, and I'm not necessarily seeing big energies of wanting to get back together or communicate with you, but let's keep going. Let's see. Sorry, oh dear, second time I've done that. Sorry, Pisces. Right, so let's look at how you're feeling about this scenario and this situation at the moment. It helps you to know if this is your reading, really. Please do let me know, Pisces, in the comments if this does resonate for you. Okay, let's have a look. So, I think you are feeling a bit apprehensive given all the, you know, the energy of this person that you're interested in. But I think, you know, you would like there to be a new start between you. I think you're battling here to make a head over heart decision because you feel things, you know, a decision is needed, as your person has said, and you know you've got to come away from this feeling of, you know, pain and, you know, difficulty that you've been going through. You've been grieving some sort of something here. But the good thing is, I think, you know, couldn't have got much worse for you. You're obviously out of contact at the moment with your person, Pisces. It hasn't been going too well. I think you've got this really great energy about you where you're being fair and loving and, you know, holding your nice energy, but things haven't been good for you. I think you're quite curious about this person, though. You're not quite sure what they're up to, but I've also felt this sort of slow death of this relationship here, Pisces. All right, what about mutual energies? I think you both feel you're at a crossroads. You know, you could go one way or the other here. I think you're both thinking that perhaps moving away from this connection might be the best thing for you. I think there's going to be some communication, but I think it's going to be sort of some fairly low level text messaging, or, you know, nothing too heavy here and no big offers. I think it's difficult, isn't it, to break a connection when you've formed a bit of a bond with somebody. It's difficult to, it's almost like an addiction, isn't it? You have to break. So I think both of you are going to have some communication here, but I'm not sure either of you are convinced that it's the right way forward is together. I think, yeah, you're holding things back from each other. You're not really being open and honest together. That doesn't bode very well, I don't think. Yeah, I think you're ignoring the red flags and the truths of this situation if you do keep in contact. Yeah, we've got the Two of Wands again. How interesting. Yeah, you are reflecting back on this situation together. You're trying to remember the good times. You might even be thinking about manifesting each other again and wishing each other, you know, both of you wishing that you would be able to get back together. But I think you're both really unsure. Whatever's gone on between you here, it might be that, you know, the ending was the right way forward, although it's always hard, isn't it? Endings are never nice. Saying goodbye, or, you know, bringing something to a close is painful, even when it's the right thing to do. So if you're going through that, Pisces, then, you know, sending big hugs and sorry that you're going through it, but usually it opens the pathway for something better for you, doesn't it? And hard to see at the time. It's also scary, isn't it, when you don't know what's next for you and what the way forward is, but just trust it. Something right for you will come. Okay, let's pull some advice for you, Pisces. Let's pull some advice. Yeah, just focus on what makes you happy. What do you really want in the future, Pisces? What do you think you really want, and is this person it? Yeah, and just make sure you look out for yourself and focus and fight for your happiness and what you need for the future. And you are going to have the world. Things are going to be right for you one way or the other, Pisces. Please don't worry about it. You know, the right thing, the right path will become available and clear to you. I'm quite sure of it. Okay, we're going to pull a love oracle card for you now. So just to give you a bit of extra guidance, Pisces. I'll then pull a soul's journey lesson card for you, just another little brief message and thought for you. And then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading. Okay, so this is a love oracle card for you. What does a love oracle want to say for you, to you, Pisces? Cherish your relationship. Okay, so maybe just think, we've got the nostalgia card, so you know there's probably things that you can reflect on that have been good. Focus on the things that you do have as well, the relationships that you do have that are great in your life. Sorry, I'm knocking the table over and over again here. Oh, here we go. Honesty's just popped out. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay, all right then, Pisces. So we're going to do your cross-watcher reading now, finally. We're going to do your Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading. This is where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in. And we'll pull some messages to see what your person would want to say to you. So you're obviously out of contact at the moment, so this is good to hear what your person would want to say to you, okay? This is an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, please, for Pisces, to understand hidden messages from the person that is on Pisces' mind, the person Pisces is thinking about and inquiring about today. Okay, let's split the deck. Pisces, here we go with your cross-watcher reading. Here we go. Right, Aries. Aries wants to say, I couldn't let you get close to me. Taurus wants to say, I love you. Gemini would want to say, I'm afraid to contact you. The message from Cancer is, I can't stop thinking about you. What would the Leo want to say? They say, I wish I could take back my words. Message from the Virgo, it was my fault, but I blamed you. Libra, I'm becoming a better person. Scorpio wants to say, finding out the truth crushed me. Sagittarius says, I don't react when people mention you. Message from the Capricorn is, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Aquarius says, I feel you even though we are apart. And finally, if you're dealing with another Pisces, they say, I hid who I really am from you. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for joining me. Again, please do like the video. Please let me know in the comments how it resonated for you. Please hit the subscription button and make sure the notification bell is on. I really do look forward to seeing you again for future readings. So thanks again for joining me, and take care for now. Bye-bye.